everyone, welcome to Legacy IAS. So we'll be continuing with our series of PYQs from the chapter of number series. Okay, now this is the next question in line. You can pause and try. Okay, so what it says a mathematical operation in each number of the sequence this results in a sequence with respect to prime numbers. Which of the following should be the next number? So it leads to a sequence of prime numbers. So this is some way related to prime numbers. This is a hint that is given in the question. Now you need to find the next number. Now see these numbers carefully: 14, 18, 20, 24, 30 and 30. Can you find out what may be the nearest prime numbers to them? Okay, if you see carefully, nearest prime number to it is actually 13. Then 13 plus 1 is equal to 14. Similarly, for 18, let's say 1 less than 18, because here we took 1 less than 18, 1 less than 14. So let's take 1 less than here also. So this is 17. So 17 plus 1, 18. This is also satisfying. Now, if you see this, this is also 19 plus 1. So are you seeing? You're taking prime numbers and then you're adding 1 to it. And the series is forming 13, 17, 19. Next should be what? 21 is not a prime number. Next prime number is 23. So this should be 23 plus 1. Correct? 23 plus 1 will become 24. Then similarly this is plus 1. So 29 plus 1 becomes 30. And next is 31 plus 1. So similarly this is 31 plus 1. Next prime number is what? Is 33 a prime number? No. 35 a prime number? No. 37 is a prime number. Plus 1. So 38 will be that next number in the sequence. Understood? This is prime numbers plus 1 series. Then next. Then this. So what it says, replace the incorrect term by the correct term in the given sequence. 3, 2, 7, 4, like this sequence is given, where odd terms and even terms follow the same pattern. Now, they've already given you a hint. In the last question also they gave you a hint that it is based on prime numbers. Here also they have given you a hint that it is based on odd and even series. So odd terms will form a different series and even terms will form a different series. Okay. Now, sometimes they won't even give this. So this becomes a tad bit difficult more. But here it is given. So let's follow it. So what it says, even and odd terms have some series in common. So let's see. Let's start seeing the odd ones. So 3 and 7, what is the difference? Difference is 4. 7 and 13, difference is 6. Then 13 and 21, difference is of 8. Then 21 and 31, difference is of 10. Then 31 and 43, difference is of 12. Is the series nice? Yes. 4, then 6, then 8, then 10, then 12. Nice, working well. Then let's try for the even numbers. What is the series? So 2 and 4, what is the difference? 2, fine. Then 4 and 10, difference becomes 6. Okay. Okay, let's move forward. 10 and 18, this becomes 8. Then 18 and 28, this becomes 10. And 28 and 40, this becomes 12. Now, can you see there is a fault in the pattern? So this is 12, then 10, then 8, then 6. But then after that you are getting 2. While what you are supposed to get, most probably, you should get here 4. Correct? You under this? Because here the series is 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Here it should also be 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Now, the question says, replace the incorrect term by the correct term in the given sequence. Now, so you need to first find out which is the incorrect term and what should be the correct term in its place. That will be your answer. So let's find out the incorrect term. So incorrect term can be either 2 or 4. Either 2 or 4 is incorrect. Now, if you try to change 4, for example, you change, now you want the difference to be 4. So let's say instead of 4, you write 6. Then this difference becomes 4, fine. But the difference between 6 and 10, this is again 4. So the series difference becomes 4, then 8, then 10, then 12. This is again not following the pattern of 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that means you should not change 4. What you should rather change is this. So you should rather change 2 to 0. Then what will happen? If 2 is changed to 0, then let's say this is changed to 0, then what this difference will become? This difference will become 4. Another difference constant, same as it was. So 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Everything is following. That means the incorrect term is 2 and the correct term that should replace it is actually 0. So answer becomes 0. A. Understood? Simple. Then let's do another one. Yeah, this is a fairly easy one. Right, what it says, following is a matrix of certain entries. The entries follow a certain trend row wise. Find the missing term. Now see this, what term it should be. So if you look carefully, this is 3, here you have 7, in the middle you have 10. Okay, then here you have 6, here you have 3, in the middle you have 9. So basically 7 plus 3 is equals to 10, then 3 plus 6 is equals to 9. Similarly 10 plus something has to be 13. What that number may be? That number may be 3, because 10 plus 3 is equals to 13. Correct. Now in all the rows you have ABC, ABC, ABC. So here you have A, here you have C, here you must have something called B. So answer becomes C, that is 3. Same pattern, that is some of these two is written in the middle, some of these two written in the middle. ABC, ABC, ABC. Okay, then next. Yeah, let's do this one. This is a good question. What it says, you are given two identical sequence in two rows. So it is written that this is identical. Okay, then you need to find what will come in place of C. So how we had learned, first we look in horizontal direction, is there a pattern, and then we look in vertical direction. Now vertical direction does not make much sense here because all these are anyway variables. So there must be some pattern in the horizontal direction. So what is that pattern? So you go from 8 to 4. Okay, let's say that this might be, now first thing, 8, 4, 6, 15, 52.5 to 36.5. So 8 to 4 is decreased, but after that it is completely increasing. So you usually ignore the first term and then we start seeing. So what you see, if you ignore the first term, what you see, this is a constantly increasing series. Now if you get a constantly increasing series, it most probably involves plus, minus or multiplication. Okay, now let's see the difference between them. So difference is first 2, then it became very large, that is it became 9, then it became some 37.5. So basically the difference is not making much sense. 2 then 9 then 37.5. So it is most probably not a plus or minus series also. Only possibility that is left is multiplication. So it may involve some kind of multiplication. The pattern of multiplication that I'll tell you here is repeated again and again by UPSC. Okay, so you remember this pattern itself. Now see, so 4 to 6, how can you reach from 4 to 6? This is multiplication by 1.5. Then 6 to 15, how do you reach from 6 to 15? 6 to the 12 plus half of 6 is 3. So 12 plus 3 is 15. So this is actually multiplication by 2.5. Then next is multiplication by 3.5. By the pattern you understand, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. Next will be multiplication by 4.5. This backtrack, if you do, this is multiplication by 0.5. So 8 to 4 is 0.5, then 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. This is actually the pattern. Now if you start seeing from 8 to 4, it becomes difficult. That's why start from where the series has a constant pattern of increasing or decreasing. So start from here, backtrack, you get to this. Now it asks you what is the value of C, what should come in place of C. So how do you find C? So A, how you will find? From 5 you multiply it with 0.5, it becomes A, correct? Then from A, how can you reach B? You multiply it with 1.5, you reach B. Then B, when you multiply it with 2.5, you reach C. This is the pattern. Now I want C. So C will be equal to what? C will be equal to 5 into 0.5 can be written as 1 by 2 into this. So 5 into 0.5, then 1.5, then 2.5. So 1.5 is 3 by 2 and 2.5 is 5 by 2. Ultimately what it becomes, if you see 5 5s are 25, 25 into 3 is 75, 75 by 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 75 by 8. 75 by 8, you need not even divide it completely. If you want, you can, but otherwise 8 9s are 72, so approximately 9 point something, so 9.375. But anyway, let's divide it. So it goes how many times? 3 times. Then you're left with 372. So 3 is left with 30. It will go how many times? Again, sorry, it will first go 9 times. 8 9s are 72. Then 3 will remain with 30. It will go how many times? It will go 3 times. Correct? 8 3s are 24. Then 6 is left with 60. With 60, it will go how many times? It will go 7 times, because 8 7s are 56, and then 4. So with 40, it will go 5 times. So exactly 9.375 is what you will get. Understood? So this is how you had to find first pattern in horizontal direction. Same pattern here also. Okay, that's it. Thank you.